Hi everybody, for the love of MTG, welcome back. Okay, so for this video, now the artist was the easiest part to choose. The card, however, was not. So today's artist is a well-known person in the Magic the Gathering world, especially from like a lot of the earlier sets, and the artist is Mark Poole. Okay, now Mark Poole has made many cards within Magic the Gathering, and choosing one was definitely one of the harder parts. The card I originally chose has actually been swapped out because the card I've chosen for today I didn't even know existed. But let's just say it's going to take a definite part in my commander deck. So let's have a look at that card. Okay, so here's the card I've chosen for this video. That card is Illusionary Wall. It is a wall. It is a blue card. It's from the set of Ice Age, which is an early set. It costs around 24 cents, which is around 20p-ish in the UK, and it is a common. Now, to cast this card, it costs 4 colourless mana and a blue mana, and is a 7/4 wall, which to me is fantastic. Now, before this video, I didn't know about this card, but it's definitely one that I'm going to be involving in my commander deck now. Would you believe this wall has flying, first strike, and cumulative upkeep of 1 blue mana? The flavor text says, "Let them see what is not there and feel what does not touch them. When they no longer trust their senses, that is the time to strike." I'm not even going to try to announce that name. Okay, so as you can see with the card, the white text for the name and the power and toughness, it's quite thin on the older cards compared to the modern cards, so sometimes it's a bit harder to read, especially on video. Okay, so if you look at the artwork of the card, this is one of the reasons why I chose this card. You have the flying illusionary wall, which seems to be flying over a city on the evening with a red sky at night. Yes, Shepherd's Delight. You've got the stars, and you've got the moon out as well. I just think it's absolutely beautiful piece of artwork. I love the backdrop of the city, especially with all like what I can only assume is palm trees and other trees of, say, the desert, which is the setting that I kind of think this is from. Okay, so like I said, the artwork is from the artist Mark Poole, who is a very common artist within the Magic the Gathering sets, especially the older ones, sorry, not more than modern ones. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, he's wrote his last name Poole, which he tends to do on every one of his artworks at some point. They're not always in the same location either. So Mark Poole was born in North Carolina. He graduated University of South Carolina with a BFA in Fine Arts and Design. He works in a mixture of acrylics, oils, and now into the modern digital media. He's worked for quite big companies such as White Wolf Publishing, Warcraft, Sony, Upper Deck. If you don't know what Upper Deck is, they're like a sports trading card, baseball, basketball, even ice hockey, as well as Magic the Gathering. Okay, he's been involved in Magic the Gathering. He was involved from the start in the alpha set all the way up to a set called Morning Tide. He was one of the original 25 Magic the Gathering artists. He has a variety of styles. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of other cards, and you'll be able to see these styles and different backdrops. His art is now popular because his artwork is on some of the most famous and expensive cards in Magic the Gathering, such as Ancestral Recall, Balance, Counterspell, and last but not least, the Jewel Lands. Yeah, I wish I could own one of them. Sadly, no chance. He was brought back in one of the later sets, which was called Time Spiral. He was brought back to see if he could recapture some of the feel of the earlier sets of the game. Other than that, he's not really been involved in Magic Gathering after that. With that, like I said, this is Illusionary Wall, so I'm going to show you a couple of examples of some other pieces that he's done. So here we have his Elven Fortress. As you can see, the backdrop is some kind of either, I can't tell whether it's like a house in the background or like a graveyard, but you've got some green hills, you've got the trees with the berries, you've got a lovely little stream, and if you can see next to his name there is a little lizard. I love this card, absolutely fantastic. No explanation needed. Fear, a lot of skulls, and a very scared woman. For a Tog. Now, a Tog is definitely one of the weirdest cards I have in my collection, but once again, the artwork is absolutely fantastic with all the colours in the background. It's not exactly a creature I would want to run into. Ashnod's Battle Gear. Once again, the colours in this is amazing. The colours in this would kind of remind me of something from like Warhammer 40k. You know, with the skull on the belt. Love the jagged sword and all the armour. Absolutely brilliant. If not Warhammer, maybe something like World of Warcraft. Elvish Hunter. I'm not sure if you can see properly, but the colour of the skin of the elf is absolutely fantastic on this picture. Festival, once again, lots of bright colours in there. Looks like they're ready for some kind of festival, but it doesn't look like a fun festival. Wild Growth, you've got the forest in the background, you've got some sort of bee with your flowers, some open and some not, and a bird there. The Stream of Life, no explanation needed, just a stream. Ambush Party, as you can see them there, hiding, waiting to ambush the party. I think I prefer this version of the Ambush Party. This is more, for me, feels more like of a D&D, hiding around the corner, waiting to jump out. I'm not doing very well with these cards. This one was my second choice, Sleight of Mind. Now, the colours around this, I can only describe as a purple brain, is absolutely fantastic. I love the artwork and the mixture of colours, especially in this piece. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And a Thought Lace, which is definitely one of the popular older cards. And once again, that eye is brilliant. And there we have it. So that's just some of the cards that I've got of Mark Poole in my collection. Back to Illusionary Wall. Like I said, it's definitely one of the weirder cards I've got. It's very strange to have a wall just appear, especially in the night sky that has flying and first strike. But for a power and toughness of 7/4, I'm definitely not going to complain for the cost of 5 mana. Okay, so there you go. There's the card, Illusionary Wall. What a fantastic wall. By the good artist, Mark Poole. Like I said, that's definitely going to find a way into my Commander deck. So, if you liked my video and you're liking what I'm doing, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I hope to see you all on the next video. Take care. For the love of MTG.